Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into this really powerful story about two cousins in New York City. It's a story that absolutely proves that old saying, success really is the best revenge. So let's kick things off with a question that, really gets to the core of what this story is all about. Have you ever personally witnessed someone using their money or their status to make someone else feel small? Because that dynamic, that's the engine for the entire conflict we're about to get into. Okay, so our story revolves around these two cousins, and man, their lives are just worlds apart. On one side, you've got Saad, the heir. He was pretty much born with a silver spoon in his mouth. And on the other side, we have Hamza, the worker's son, whose life was defined by struggle from day one. All right, let's really set the scene here. We're talking about the rich cousin versus the poor cousin, and the gap between their worlds couldn't be wider. It's this exact contrast that lays the groundwork for all the drama that's about to go down. So first up, we've got Saad. And let me tell you, this guy is the definition of privilege. He's had everything just handed to him his entire life. The fancy cars, the big house. He's never known a day of real work. And then there's his cousin, Hamza. His reality? It's a complete 180 from Saad's life of luxury. You see, he's the son of a laborer, living a simple life. He knows exactly what a hard day's work feels like. Now, this massive difference in their lives wasn't some quiet family secret. Oh no, Saad made sure everyone knew it. Imagine this. At every single family function, he'd make a point to publicly mock Hamza with these exact words. "You people will always be poor." So you can probably guess that this constant disrespect, it's going to build up to something. And it does. It all comes to a head in one single calculated act of humiliation, designed to completely break Hamza's spirit. Okay, so get this. In what is probably the most twisted act of generosity ever, Saad offers Hamza a low-level job at his office. But let's be real, this has nothing to do with kindness. It's a total power play, designed to just belittle his cousin in front of everyone. And Hamza? He takes the job. He has to swallow his pride, right? But something inside him just shifts. That moment of humiliation becomes the spark. He makes this silent promise to himself that one day he's going to make a name for himself in this city, and it'll be on his terms. And then, just a few months in, Saad delivers the final insult. He fires Hamza over some tiny, insignificant mistake. He leaves him with absolutely nothing. Or so he thinks. Because what Saad doesn't realize is that he's just given his cousin the most valuable thing in the world. A fire in his belly, a burning determination to succeed. And what happens next? 5 years of complete silence. Hamza just disappears. He's gone from all the family events, trading that world for the tough, lonely grind of real work. Seriously, Hamza basically became a ghost. By day, he's doing whatever it takes. Delivery jobs, construction work, you name it. But at night, that's when the real work started. He was investing in himself, hitting the books, taking online courses in business management and finance. He was quietly, brick by brick, building the foundation for his future. 5 whole years. That's how long he stayed in the shadows, just grinding, working, and getting ready for his moment. And this timeline here, it really just lays it all out. It shows his whole journey. I mean, look at this. Year 1, he gets fired and is working odd jobs. By year 2, he's starting his online courses. Fast forward to year 4, he launches his own small logistics startup. And by year 5, boom, he's securing major contracts. It's an absolutely incredible story of resilience. And this is where the story gets really interesting. The tables are about to turn. Because while Hamza was building an empire from scratch, Saad's perfect world was, starting to crumble. Saad's arrogance and recklessness finally caught up to him. He made a bunch of really bad decisions, and his business just went into a nosedive. And you can see it right here on the chart, just as Hamza's startup was absolutely skyrocketing. And then we get a moment of just pure poetic justice. The very same Saad who used to mock him, who fired him for fun, is now standing outside Hamza's office asking for a loan. All right, this is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. The final showdown. A different kind of revenge is about to play out. So Saad walks into Hamza's office. You can just imagine the scene. His head is down, full of shame. He can't even look his cousin in the eye. The power dynamic has completely flipped, and he has to ask the one person he humiliated for help. But Hamza's response? It's just perfect. It's so calm, so controlled. He doesn't yell, he doesn't gloat, he doesn't throw the past back in his face. He just looks at him and says, I'm not here to ruin you, but I will help you on my terms. And here is the brilliant part, the real checkmate move. He grants him the loan. Step 1, done. But step 2, the partnership, denied. Absolutely not. Hamza is willing to help, but he is not about to give away a piece of the success he fought and bled for. And that right there is the ultimate lesson, isn't it? The people who show you zero respect when you're struggling, they don't deserve to share in your success. Hamza's revenge was never about destroying Saad. It was about proving his own worth. So what's the moral of the story here? It's something we should all remember. Never, ever judge someone by where they are right now, because time has a funny way of changing everything and revealing who people really are. And that leaves us with one final question for you to think about. If you were in Hamza's place, what would you have done? Would you have helped your tormentor? Or would you have taken complete revenge and let him fall? It's a tough one, right? And it really gets to the heart of what true success means.